best. Pop, 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 I be on the next only, yeah. I am fresh to death, just call the coroner.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be a little bit different. I am not going through my own workouts. I got my boy Blake here. Blake is doing his very first competition in 8 weeks and 5 days, something like that. Battle of Texas, and then hopefully we will be doing nationals the week after. So gonna take him through his shoulder focused push day today, going over some cues and whatnot, and just talking through some coaching things. So let's go get started. We got reverse pec deck first, right? Yeah. Bet. Let's do it. So Blake's been sending me videos for his whole, since he started with me, that's the main way that we go through these different movements. But now in person, I'm going to be able to go over a little bit more in depth. So first, relax down, and then straighten the arms and push them straight out. Now what I want you to do is open up, push, no, don't shrug up, push forward and open up. Yeah. Straighten the arms, and now drive out. Drive out wide. Good. Don't think about driving back, think about driving wide. You feel the difference there?
Definitely, yeah.
Don't let it shrug. Keep that down. Yep. Most of the time when people do rear delts, they want to let their traps take this over. So what I'm trying to get him to do is relax down, and at the top, open up the shoulder blades so that this big trap doesn't take over for his smaller rear delt. So yeah, when you get your arms, chest pads here, push forward and open up. See that? And then I'm going to drive out wide, not trying to shrug back, right? Because we want this muscle to take over, which, like I told you, your rear delt is one of the places that I want to add, because when you hit that side chest, it's going to make that shoulder pop, right? Give yourself a little breather, rest up. How'd that feel? Because you feel your rear delt a little bit more there?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So I'm really particular with movement patterns, and I'm sure Blake can kind of attest to that. With like little small things when he sends me videos, it's like, nah, you got to change this here. So has it been difficult, like trying to figure out the things that I want, or?
Not really. I mean, I kind of just make like a small adjustment, and then I guess it just kind of falls into place. But
yeah. For the most part, you were already doing a lot of things pretty spot on to begin with. So like, for someone like you, it's not like I'm overhauling everything. For you, most of what I've seen is just a matter of where you're initiating from, right? So most people just start moving for the sake of moving versus like making the muscle we're trying to work do the job. All right, let's get your next warm up. Yep, push forward and open up. Yep, don't bend the elbows as you come back. Keep the arms straight, drive those hands wide. Good. Relax. There. Get there, just like that. Yep, that's perfect. Give me 2 more like that, buddy. 1 more. Good. Still pretty light?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2. When I program rear delts in on shoulder days, I like, typically, not always, but I like to put it at the beginning, because we're going to go do some pressing movements here in a minute. When we press, we need to have this. We need to be able to pull back and have everything set here. So the rear delt can kind of get us ready to do some more pressing stuff. Plus, if we put rear delts at the end of a back day, they've already been worked. We've already done a lot of rows, we've done some pull downs. While they might not be the main focus, they're still getting worked. So putting them in on a shoulder day gives us the opportunity to train them when they're not fatigued. So I didn't have him go any further, because after that, form was going to start to break down, it's going to get sloppy. We don't want to ingrain bad movement patterns. So if we just start throwing shit around, that's what his body's going to remember the next time. So push forward and open up, relax down. Yep, good. Now drive wide from here. Yeah, perfect. Exactly like that. Make the rest of them look like that. 2, great. Come on. 10. 2 more, come on. Relax. 11, last one. Relax down, drive wide. Come on, from here. 12, perfect. Yeah, you see how much your shoulders come up towards the end?
Yeah.
Those traps, that's a strong fucking muscle, right? That's why you can T-bar row so much. So if you allow those to take over, that's where it becomes difficult to get that shoulder to pop on the side. I'm gonna drop it down to 130, so make sure you write those numbers down in your log. Log your numbers, kids. It's important, especially for him in a setting like this in prep. Those numbers are gonna give him an indication of how fatigued he is and where we may need to make some adjustments as far as volume is concerned. So if he's writing his numbers down and he sees a massive fall off, okay, we probably need to address something, right? But Blake's a freak, and still while we're losing a lot of body fat and we're getting to a point where he's very lean, he's still eating a decent amount of food. So it's not like where I'm having to crush him as far as food's concerned. So in that aspect, we're able to keep his recovery high, we're able to keep his training intensity up. But even with that lower food for him, there's gonna come a point where he mentioned to me on check-ins that he was starting to feel the fatigue set in a little bit. But you're gonna have to do that in order to get shredded, and he's damn sure getting there. Again, same kind of advice with that lateral raise. A lot of people end up doing this, right? So the movement pattern turns into a shrug, followed by just a throw. Then what you'll see is people have really big traps and no delts. So when Blake grabs these dumbbells, I'm gonna have him push his arms down, and then as he's driving, he's not coming straight out to the side. He's kind of pushing his arms a little bit in front of him. So this is straight out to the side. This is the path that I'm looking for. We'll explain here in a minute, so let me see what that looks like. Right, drive wide on these, relax this one. This trap likes to do a lot of shit, huh?
Yeah.
All right, good. You feel the difference there?
Yeah.
Good. Think about the further you can push your hands away, the better. So the reason we want to do that arm path is all of our rib cages are round. They have a curve to them, right? We're not square. So if he comes straight out to the side here, there can be this kind of pinching feeling here, especially as we get to the top. So if we bring that arm in front, it matches the curvature of that rib cage a little bit better, and then we avoid that pinching. So that's simply it. Okay. So the reason we want to do that arm path is all of our rib cages are round. They have a curve to them, right? We're not square. So if he comes straight out to the side here, there can be this kind of pinching feeling here, especially as we get to the top. So if we bring that arm in front, it matches the curvature of that rib cage a little bit better, and then we avoid that pinching. So that's simply it. Okay. This one, he's got 4 sets, 12 to 15 reps. 1, 2, good. 3, good. 13, 2 more, you got it. 14, last one. 15, good. Solid. I want to put dumbbell laterals at the beginning. It's heaviest here and your weakest here. If we try to put it at the end when we've already taxed the shoulders, it's going to be a lot harder for him to sell output. Put them at the beginning, we get the most out of it, and we move on. There's not a ton of exercises in this, so I have 4 in this workout. So I have 4 sets in for a dumbbell lateral for him in prep because it keeps stress down and it keeps volume up so that we can get the stimulus we need for his shoulders without like overtaxing the rest of the system. So how's the process of prep been going?
It's pretty smooth. I mean, for my first one, I think it's pretty good. Like,
yeah.
Haven't had any problems, so.
Based on like, so going smooth based on like what you've heard from other people?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think that's attributed to?
Probably just good coaching. I mean, like honestly.
You heard it here. But that's good.
I mean, yeah.
Good.
But
I'm glad I've at least made that easy for you, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I've heard so many nightmare stories about coaches that
Same,
it's like,
yeah.
I want to try and be the exact opposite of that. I want to be the exact opposite of the nightmare coach where people, when they leave me, they go, he's the fucking best thing ever, right? Like, that's how I try to do everything that I do. So I'm glad to hear that's been going well, man. You've been... The other thing that makes me an effective coach is how fucking on point he has been from day one. From day one, he has not missed a check-in. He's done what I've asked him to. He has not griped or complained or been like, oh, can I have this, can I have that? He's just done what I've asked him to, and it has given us the results that we want. So it's easier for me to be a good coach when I have a good client. That's the simplest way I can put it. 12, one more. Come on. Contract. Yeah, good job. Good. We got one more set with those at least. We'll probably go down for set 4. Okay. We're like 20s. Make sure we can get you all the way up to the top. So sometimes, especially deeper in prep, when food starts getting low, the pumps can start being an indicator of whether or not we need some food or not. So he still doesn't have crazy low food. Like I think his low days are still in like the 200 grams. So in the context of overall, like I've had people a hell of a lot lower than 200 grams. For him, it's low, but in the context of just the overall situation, like he can still get good pumps, have good energy to feed the muscle while we're training, which is the most important aspect of what it is we're trying to do. Some people try to overuse cardio and try to push things there. the weights is what's going to get us the result that we want. When you're building your coaching, these are the kind of people that you want to work with. And like, it takes a long time to get to a point where someone like him wants to trust me. He's got a physique that like any coach would die to work with, right? But the thing that makes him better, I've worked with people who have genetics similar to him. The thing that he has different than anybody else is the work ethic. He puts his money where his mouth is. Well, there's a lot of people who have the genetics that don't put their money where their mouth is and just rely on, oh, I have a good body, right? Like Blake has been the exact opposite of that. And like knowing his background of Marines and that kind of thing, I knew him coming into this situation that I was getting somebody who was like mentally ready to take this on. A lot of people aren't ready for that. What kind of weight have you been using?
225.
2 plates?
It's like my top set.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Cool, because we just got 2 here, right? 8, 12, 12, 15.
Yeah.
So you've been doing 2 plates?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, perfect. One of the things that Blake was doing when he first started with me is he would get to the top and start to kind of cave. So he'd get to the top and push here. So the cue that I gave him was keeping the chest tall as he gets to the top. Have you noticed a big difference as far as like how your chest feels while you're doing it? You feel a lot more chest than you do shoulders. Yeah. Because when you start to like get that rounded there, you lose the connection to your chest. So you actually want to think about at the top, kind of almost lifting your chest up, and I guarantee you're gonna notice a massive difference in the contraction. Yeah, good. Just don't bounce out of that contraction. Yep, command it at the top. Give me 2 more. Breathe. Good. With 2 plates, what kind of numbers are you getting?
Probably like 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Did it make sense what I was saying? Like command it at the top,
Yeah.
right? So don't just get it there and right back down. Squeeze and then back down, right? Yeah, good. 2, yep. Squeeze from that chest. 3, 4, 5, 6, yep, come on. 7, 8, 2 more easy. 9, 10, 1 more. 11, good. 1, 2, 3, 9, good. From the chest, command the top. 10, good. Yep, keep going. 11, yep. 12, come on. 1 more. I got you, come on. Drive. Yep. Good shit. That's all she wrote on that. One thing that Blake has had to figure out with my style is learning how to get more out of less. So I'll let him speak on it, but how many sets would you have done in the past with something like that? 3, 4, 5? Yeah, right. And what have you noticed with doing less?
You get a lot more out of it. I mean, as long as you bring that intensity to it.
Right. You're more intentional with your patterns, right? You're more intentional with what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
You got shoulder press now, right?
Yes.
Machine shoulder press?
Yeah.
Cool. We'll go over here to this one. You know it's a good pump when he's having a hard time taking it off. Or side chest. Yes, sir. So scoot your hips forward just a little bit in the seat. Yeah, there you go. And then tuck your elbows forward. Yep. Relax your shoulders down. That's fine. Yeah, it's a different style machine than what he's used to. So, like, the biggest thing here is we're going to do similar movement patterns. A shoulder press is a shoulder press, but every machine kind of has its own strength curve. And if he's not used to this, I'm not going to try to slam weight on him. The bigger thing here is getting the execution, getting the muscle squeezing, right? So, like, for anyone who travels to different gyms, like when you're in a prep or whatever, don't worry about trying to translate weight to weight from machine to machine. Worry about keeping your form locked in and executing from the muscle we're trying to work. What'd you notice when I changed your salt?
I felt like I was holding just a little bit more water, I guess.
It took you some time to kind of
yeah.
balance back out?
Yeah.
But did you notice anything as far as energy or strength or anything like that?
Probably a little bit more strength.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Don't be afraid of salt and water. Salt's good for you. Put salt on your meals. 1, 2, 3, good. Squeeze from the bottom, don't jerk. 4, 9. 1 more. There we go, good. Good shit. 1, 2, 3, 7.
That's stupid.
The fuck is that? 8, come on. 9, come on. Feels, yeah, just see how the stack feels right quick, just because it's different than what you use. Stand upright for me, scoot forward. And then I want you to think about, as you get to the top, that elbow pushing back and this hand staying close to your shoulder. Yeah. Drive that elbow back. Yep, good. Drive that elbow back. You feel the stretch?
Yeah.
Yep. So what you'll see here, when he first started, he was really upright and gonna push out this way. Instead, what I'm having him do at the top is kind of drive that elbow back. That's gonna add much more stretch to the top. Good, switch to the other side. Good, you sit down. Really good tip. When you're doing your sets, pyramid down instead of up. So what I told him to do is go a little bit heavier for his first set, because if he starts lighter and goes heavier, when he gets that heavier weight that might be a little bit more stimulating to build muscle, he might not be able to get as many reps. So it's better, warm yourself up, make sure the joint is ready to go, make sure the muscle is ready to do its thing. Go for your heaviest set first, heaviest being in context here, and then back off as you get further into the set so you can keep that rep range where you want it. How'd those feel with the little difference there?
Yeah.
Did you notice a little bit of a change?
I did.
You can get a little bit more stretch on that tricep, which that stretch is what's going to really give us a lot of stimulation to like grow that tricep. And again, like we talked about, another area that we can improve to just make that shape like really, really impressive. All right, ready? 3. Yep. 4. 5. Good. 6, 9, come on. 10, good. 11, come on, 1 more. Don't rush. The biggest thing that I see people do wrong when it comes to single arm, single leg work, unilateral work in general, is rushing to the other side. Just like we talked about rest in the beginning, he's now worked this side. If he goes straight into the other side, his body's not going to have the same kind of drive to be able to do that one. So you can create imbalances left to right if you rush into the other side. So anytime you do, especially if it's single leg work, give yourself plenty of time. He doesn't have to rest as long here because it's just triceps. It's not like super taxing. It's not like he's getting done and he's like huffing and puffing, but we do want to give him a little bit of time to recover and have as much output as possible for the other side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. 1 more. Come on, I'm with you. Squeeze from here. Come on. Yeah, good. 10. We'll drop that weight down on the next one. Look at it. Come on. 3 more to match. Come on. 8. Yep, right here. Come on. Come on. 9. 1 more. Squeeze. 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 I got you. Come on. Good. Drop that down to the last. A big point that I want to drive home, you'll hear a lot of coaches talk about timelines. We want to have a set timeline for a prep, so we start out at a certain amount of time, And the goal is we want to try to have our athlete ready early. What I see a lot of coaches doing is putting anxiety on their clients by making them feel as if they are behind. While we want them ready early, we still have all the way up into show to make manipulations to make sure our athletes get there on point. So make sure that when you're setting your timelines that you're not offloading stress on them and making them anxious about not necessarily hitting it exactly where you want it. The body does a lot of crazy things and a lot of things pop up. So there's going to be times where your timeline is not going to be perfect. As long as he shows up on December 2nd looking the way I need him to, fuck my timeline. Good. Just remember to keep driving that elbow back. Start to get back to just that normal pushing forward on that. And make sure you're keeping this down. So like one thing you can do is like once you grab that weight, kind of pull and then lock the lat down. Right, so when I'm pulling that down, I kind of get this here, because what you don't want to do is be here, right? Because then we're just driving more of that like this position. And what have we been trying to fix with posing? Right, you're posing like this. And the reason this feels comfortable is because you do it here, you do it on the laterals, you do it on the rear delts, the traps want to come up. So the more we can get your body, hey, this is a comfortable position to have them down, the better it will translate to everything, right? Let's get it. 4. He's got shoulder striations. We're not even doing shoulders right now. Hey, shit. Come on. All right, let's go through everything. I want to go through like quarter turns and everything. So just front relax first. That looks really good. Quarter turn. Yep. So remember, bring these feet together. Remember this one here, where that front foot, that heel is in the instep. Yep. Good. Yep. Pull the waist in. Good. Look straight ahead. Bring this hand down. There you go. Better. That looks better. See, that's now look in the mirror. See how much more symmetrical that is? That's what we want. So we don't want that hand up here. We want them about the same. Okay. Quarter turn. Yep. Open up. Open up. There you go. There you go. Good. Try to spread here. Try to pull that apart. Boom. Good. Quarter turn. Here, scoot over here so you can use this mirror. Bring this hand down. So you can keep it kind of where it was, but don't have it like here. So here, right? And kind of flex that chest. Good. Bring this hand back a little bit. Relax down. All right, face the front. Front double. Good. Don't lean back. There you go. Good. Keep that this way. Yep. Yes. See the difference there? See how much bigger your hamstring looks now? Good. But make sure like you can relax. So remember, I'm here. Bring that leg, that knee's pointed back. And these two legs, again, remember, this is here, and then I'm kind of jamming it into it like I got to take a piss. So I'm here, across, and then my torso is turned, right? So I don't want to be like closed off. Show that chest, right? Pull into it. Better. Flex. Boom. Bring this shoulder forward. There. Obliques. Good. Back double.
No, just doing the right work.
Space your feet. Good. Much better. Yeah. Relax. Lift and open up. Boom. Much better. So remember what I've told you before, when we're going into these, I don't want you to, you're not gonna force out another muscle, right? Like you're not gonna make another back muscle come out or a bicep. Get into it, hold it, right? I should be able to just sit here, right? Like everything, like I'm flexed fully, but I'm not like, I'm not death gripping it. It's not like we're doing a max deadlift, right? It's like 80% contraction, and it'll make it flow a lot better. So just catch your breath for a second. Let's hit that back double again. Boom, boom, open up, open up. There you go. You see the difference? You feel the difference? Right. Stay on that hamstring. Good. You see that fucking hamstring coming out now? The cords are coming through. Stay on it, stay on it. All right, relax. Ab and thigh. Good. Yep. Good. Yep. Stay on that core. See the difference when you stay on it? You got to try and learn, relax. Try and learn to like breathe into your chest. So don't try to breathe into the stomach in this, especially when I'm here. It's shallow breaths to the nose, trying to fill your chest. Don't try to fill your stomach. Try it again. Yeah, and then breathe into here. Legs, legs. Come on. The other one. Good, good, good. Hold it. Keep holding. Yeah, we got to work on that posing condition. All right, relax. Favorite classic?
That is right, sir. Can I see that shit? So it's here, when here.
Boom. Good. Stand up, stand up. There, there. Much better. You see the difference there? You're folded, kind of pulling down into it. Stay on those obliques. All right, relax. Open. Boom. Better. Better. Quarter turn. Look straight ahead. That. Right there. Yes, that's what I want. Bring that front hand down just a little bit. Good. Much better. Excuse me.
Yeah, it has to stay.
All right, quarter turn.
Try to the whole time I was up there. Try to keep it all on.
This is your time to catch your breath, right? Because now your core is faced away from the judges, so you can get your breath into here. Hamstrings. There you go. So when you hit those back shots, hit the glutes, get the hamstrings, everything starts from the floor, and then go up. Yep. But keep these up. Keep them up. So this, right? Same thing here. Shoulder down, elbow up. Good, 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 good. Shallow breaths. Knee pointed to the back of the room. So don't flex your hamstring, flex the glute. So like I'm gonna get here and I'm gonna flex this and just let this hang. Remember, like we talked about before? Because we don't want to contract it up. Right. There you go. See that whole hamstring's coming out. See how much thicker your leg looks? Good. Shoulder down, elbow up. Boom. Don't overflex here. Hamstrings. There you go, buddy. Ab and thigh. See what I mean? You can keep that kind of 80% flex the whole time. Boom. That makes all the difference when you flex that. Yeah, don't roll down. Blow it out. Blow your air out. Good. Try to breathe in here.
Serratus obliques, it's nasty there.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yep. He's got great shape. Favorite classic. Really, really solid shape. Yes, stay tall. Yeah. Stay tall, but stay on the abs. Yeah. Good. Cool. You can relax. Yeah, so like the big thing there with this one is like when you hit that side try, I don't want you like coming down this way because you start to kind of drift, right? So find a way to think about just pulling your belly button to your spine, right? And just work on that because when you're fatigued like this, the better you can work on keeping that belly button to the spine, the better it'll be. So conditioning is one thing, getting on a piece of cardio equipment. But this is a whole different ball game. You have got to be ready to get on stage and flex your entire body for multiple rounds. Good shit, man. Good session, good posing. We got 8.5 more weeks to go. And bring some crazy shit. Appreciate you guys. Hit that like button, subscribe, share with your friends, tell your mom about me. I'll see you next time.